Magic the Gathering continues to surprise and amaze me with how players are deciding to spend their money. Where they are putting their cash will blow your mind. The cash is still flowing. It's just not flowing in the direction that Wizards of the Coast would like it to. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks for hanging out with me on the channel today. When you look at upcoming products like Phyrexia, all will be one. When we take a look at the Commander decks that are coming out, when you look at Lord of the Rings or go in the past year, let's look at the Brothers War or Dominaria United. Wizards of the Coast would love it if their marketing team gets through the nutshell of your brain and gets you buying these products, gets you thinking about these products. All the commercials, the advertising they put out, they're hoping you choose to buy these. Now, imagine you don't get what you want. Imagine Wizards just, as much money as they're throwing at this problem, it's not working out for them. Each and every week, I get to look and see where sales are happening in the singles market, and singles are dominating. Make no mistake about it. They can pump up Phyrexia, all will be one with the cool little foiling, all they want. Singles are ruling the day. It is the new way, the new currency of doing business. The sealed products right now are dead. They're sitting there. Yes, there are people still buying them, but it is not looked at the way it was 120 days ago. That's Wizards' fault. They'll have to come around to that. So imagine that Wizards has all these plans to get your money, to get into your wallet. And players who are either boycotting, angry, whatever reason they have, when I'm looking at reserve list sales this week, and I can see where the money is flowing from players who are not happy or just not buying new stuff, it really got me going this week. Because I know when I see those kind of volumes of older cards, ones that don't even make the list, I'm not going to put up 1 or 2 Black Lotuses that sell. I'm not putting up 20 Moxes because that's not enough volume to make the Hot 10. It's the highest number of selling cards. But even if it's 5 Moxes that sold this week at $10,000, $12,000 for an Alpha Mox, you're still talking 100 grand. How many cases of Magic is that? Wizards would love to capitalize that money back into their company, to put it back where they think it belongs. But so many players are angry that it looks like reserve list sales are starting to surge. Cards that haven't sold in a long time are starting to make the list. We actually have some buyouts to go over this week. This is some crazy stuff, and it lets you know players are still not happy. Even if it's only 1% of players who are boycotting and angry, it's still 1% of proceeds they're not getting anymore. It makes a dent no matter how small. So we're going to start at number 10 on the Yellow Brick Road journey down to number 1. The hottest selling card this week on the reserve list. I'm not even going to tell you. We're going to get to it. Let's get this party started. Now, keeping in mind that anything around 40 sales or higher is considered a buyout, we have Jungle Patrol from Mirage with 29 sales this week and a market price of $2.41 US. It's €3.22 to get this card into your house, and here in Canada, this card's gonna run you about $5. When you take a look at this card and see it puts little wood walls into play that can get you mana, it's not the worst card out there, even though the casting cost is atrocious by today's standards. There are some ways of having some fun with old janky cards. I'm not sure why this one was being bought, but it's still a lot of sales for a single week, and it came out of the blue. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 9 with 37 sales, and that is Copy Artifact from Revised. The market price is $58.55. €47.83 to get that card into your house. Here in Canada, you're looking at around $70 to $75 Canadian if this amazing enchantment that becomes an artifact is one of the cards you're looking for. But it continues to get bought up week after week, and the sales continue to show anywhere from 15 or higher, and in this case 37 makes the cut this week. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 8. And that is Martin Stromgall. Martin, matron, whatever you want to say. Stromgall, 40 sales this week from the 20th to the 27th of January with a market price of $8.75 US, €8.08 to get that card into your house, and around $12 here in Canada. For those who are unfamiliar with this card, it is Summon Legend. He is a 1/1 for 4, 2 red, 2 generic. If Martin Stromgold attacks, all other attacking creatures get +X until end of turn, where X is equal to the number of other attacking creatures. If Martin Stromgold blocks, blocking creatures get +X until end of turn. This is a disgusting card. It was going up for a while. It was around $25-30 US. It has come down, but after this week, I'll be looking to see if it spikes up a little more next week. Now, number 7. Fork is back with a vengeance, and it has 47 sales this week with a market price of $39.83 US, €22.14 to get this card into your house, and around $50 here in Canada, a little bit pricier. Guys, cards like this on TCG Player will cost you less, but if you're going for near mint, it's going to cost you a little bit more than what you're seeing here. It's an amazing card to have, but if anyone here is buying on TCG Player, please remember and consider using my affiliate link. It is found in the description of all of my videos. Just click on that link. It'll take you right to TCG Player for your shopping experience. And of course, the channel here gets a kickback. I really appreciate it. That's number 7. And number 6 this week, with 49 sales, is Griffin Canyon from Visions. Now, this card I have mentioned on some Card Watch videos. It was tanking down to like $6. It probably does not belong there, and I'll explain why. We'll take a look here. The market price is $8.63 US, €9.04 to get this card into your house, around $15 here in Canada. When we're taking a look at what this card does, it untaps a target Griffin. That Griffin gets +1/+1. We got new Griffins in Dominaria United. There's always a new Griffin every few sets. It will eventually probably build into something tribal. And when you add that in with changelings and shapeshifters, you can make some very effective decks with some of these weird kind of off-colored things for fun. But it's also that this thing doesn't come into play tapped. You can tap it for colorless anytime you want. It isn't one of these lands nowadays that come into play tapped or have big negatives. So cards like this always have a little bit of janky fun attached to them. And a lot of people saw the value and grabbed that card. 49 sales. Now, remember, it only goes higher from here. Let's check out number 5 this week, and that is Conch Horn from Fallen Empires. Guys, market price is $4.47 US. It is €4.09 to get this card into your house, and it's around $5 here in Canada. 50 sales this week, January 20th to the 27th. I mean, it's a generic artifact that can go into any deck. It's one of the more useful cards from Fallen Empires, and it's really tanked in price from being as high as around $20 US all the way down to less than $5. 2 generic to get it out, 1 in tap, sacrifice Conch Horn, draw 2 cards, then put any 1 card from your hand back on top of your library. A very effective card, guys. I can see why people are buying it. It's just so cheap, and there was a lot of near mint copies being sold. Let's check out number 4. Sliver Queen refuses to go away because the price is too low. People know it, and they're starting to buy this card. 56 sales this week. Market price $236.22 US. €154.07 to get this card into your house, and it's around $185 for a moderately played one here in Canada. I couldn't find any near mint. Sorry about that, guys. It wasn't in the locale. But a 5-drop, 5-color, 7/7 Sliver Queen. Sliver Queen counts as a sliver. 2 generic and put a 1/1 sliver token into play. Colorless. Guys, an amazing card. People always want it for their tribal deck, building a Sliver Commander deck, building Sliver Fun decks. And if you have the chance to get it, why? It's less than the cost of a booster box in some cases, at least here in Canada. Crazy stuff. Great deal. Number 3, though, is Wheel of Fortune. I can't believe this is back on the list already. I knew it was kind of going down in price, but obviously people said going sub 300 was enough. So at number 3 is Wheel of Fortune. 58 sales this week. Market price $296.02. €182.04 gets that card into your house. And for $220 here in Canada, for a heavily played copy that actually looks pretty good to me, you can buy this card. That's what's happening. It's gone in some places below what you're seeing for the prices. It's an amazing deal for anyone who wants a heavily to moderately played copy. Although in this case, it was a lot of near mint ones being bought. Okay, keep that in mind if you're one of those collector, investor, flipper types. It was definitely near mint being bought. I wanted to let you guys know. Okay, we're down to number 2 on the Yellow Brick Road. Take a look at this. Here we go. We are going with Shallow Grave. I don't think this thing's even been on my Hot 10. I could be wrong. Somebody could go back and look at all the videos over the last couple of years, but I don't think it's been here. From Mirage, it's got a market price of $31.88 US, €32.09 to get this card in your house, $45 here in Canada for a near mint copy. And when we take a closer look, it is an instant. 1 black, 1 generic. Put the top creature card from your graveyard into play as though it were just played. That creature is unaffected by summoning sickness. Remove that creature from the game at end of play. I guess it's kind of like a sneak attack, right? You can just like slip this thing out there. But imagine if you're playing black, not playing red, nobody expects it, and you bring out some like giant dragon or something from one of these like elder, like ancient dragons. This is crazy stuff, guys. I don't believe I've actually ever seen really played this card. I've never had it played against me, I know for a fact, but it's a good price, good card. I can see why somebody's decided it's worth buying, but 61 copies is still thousands of dollars. It's crazy, but now you've waited. You've waited this long. You can see all these cards are just so high, but now we're at number 1. Auspicious Ancestor from Mirage, guys. Take a look at this card. 249 sales this week alone. Market price is only $1 US, $1.01 US, €1.17 to get this card to your house. None in stock that I could find here, but it's a $2 card here in Canada, okay? When you look at this card, and I would love to know if this is related to Phyrexia. That's what some people emailed me about when I asked some information. But you guys can let me know in the comments section or email me. It is 1 white, 3 other for a 2/3. If Auspicious Ancestor is put into your graveyard from play, gain 3 life. 1 tap, gain 1 life. Use this ability only when a white spell is successfully cast and only once for each such spell. I'm curious to know why this one was bought out. I mean, the artwork's kind of cool, don't get me wrong, but why so many copies? I'd got to know. If someone knows the answer to this, you got to share it with the Mox Man. You got to inform me. I like to learn things. And if there's some crazy combo, I want to know about it, guys. So this was your Hot 10. Almost all these cards count as buyouts. That's a lot of sales with a lot of volume. And the ones I didn't really get into are some of the Moxes that sold, Beta Unlimited, some Alpha ones, a couple of Black Lotuses, Time Twisters, Ancestrals, a lot of power cards moved. No Time Walks this week that I could find, but those ended up being a couple $100,000 in sales, but they're just not high enough to make the list. But I wanted to mention it here at the end in case you guys don't think I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. They're just hard to get that kind of volume. So thanks again for being here. This is crazy to me, and it just shows you Wizards can do what they want, but some people they're not getting back, and other people are taking advantage of the low prices, diverting money away from the standard stuff that Wizards puts out and putting it into something that they believe has value. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments section and, of course, on the live stream tonight, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Thanks for hanging out with the Mox Man. And of course, a big shout out goes to all the supporters of this channel. Thanks again, guys, for being such amazing patrons of this channel, supporting us through thick and thin. You guys make it happen. You know it's true. Can't wait to see you guys on the live stream this weekend. That's right. Sunday morning, I got some cooking to do. I gotta make the mini Mox some pancakes. We're gonna put some good stuff on there. And I don't get to eat it. I just get to look at them. But I'll have my bacon. Don't worry about me. I'll have some bacon and eggs. I miss the carbs a little bit. When I see them looking at that delicious food, you're like, kind of makes you miss pancakes a bit. It makes you miss pancakes a little bit. But you made it to the end of the video, so we can put bacon in the comment section. Bacon!